Time for Business Model Canvas. This is actually one of my favorite tools for business at any stage. This is a one-page business plan. What I love about it, it's really straightforward, all in one place. It allows you to see a big picture of your business and key aspects of your business and how they are very much related. It was created by Alexander Osterwalder based on the book Business Model Ontology. It outlines 9 segments which form the building blocks for the business model in a nice one-page canvas. You can find detailed explanation in his best-selling book, Business Model Generation. There's a lot of material online. And also today I will guide you through this canvas and I will share my insights on how you can get started on your business model canvas. So you'll have access to Canvanizer and your own canvas. 9 building blocks. Each block has a little bit of information on what it represents. The most important block, or 2 most important blocks on the canvas, in my opinion, is customer segments, for whom you are creating the value. Who are your most important customers? And also your value proposition. What value do you deliver to the customer? Which one of your customers' problems are we helping to solve? What bundles of products or services are we offering? Which customers' needs are we satisfying? So the most powerful offering and the most powerful business combines 2 forces: your passion and your gift, what you have to offer, and also what your audience needs, what your tribe is looking for. So it's co-creating with the universe. Very important not to skip this step and not to just assume what your audience and your tribe need, but co-create and communicate with your audience. If you're already doing some work with some people, take this opportunity and get to know them. Ask what's important to them. How can you accommodate them better? Or what would be really valuable to them? Of course, first of all, you want to really have an honest conversation with yourself, deep conversation on who do you want to work with? Who is your ideal client? Who are you here to serve? Once you have that answer, then start by putting notes on your Canvanizer. If you click on this plus sign, you can start typing your notes. So let's say segment 1, young woman, 20s, 30s, looking to become life coaches, healers. Just as an example. And then in the description, if you can, add as many details as possible. Everything you know. What's important to them? Where do they live? Location, interests, problems, challenges, desires. And once you save, you'll see the sticky note. You can add as many sticky notes as you like. You can even color code for better organization. But this is the first exercise. Go deep into your customer segments. Now, remember, you don't have to have perfect answers. We're most likely not going to have perfect answers as we are starting out. We're just getting our engine going and we are working on our first draft. The beauty of this canvas is that you can edit it very easily, adjust it very easily anytime. And I actually encourage you to keep coming back to it and adjust it, update it. Our business is constantly evolving. Your customers are also evolving. You are evolving. So you don't want to just create one rigid plan and stay with it for years. That would not be realistic. That would not be truly aligned with you. So be fluid in this process and don't be too hard on yourself. Don't try to find perfect answers. In fact, I would actually recommend you to just kind of get into that higher consciousness state if you can before doing this exercise and connecting with your angels, your guides, your higher self, God, whatever that force or power is that helps you to get into your higher consciousness state, calm state. And then just going through this exercise without thinking too much. I know it is challenging, but try not to think too much. Just read these questions and start putting sticky notes on. What I love to do is automated writing exercise. So again, just connecting with your higher self or your guides, whatever works for you. Ask the question and then just ask that force, your angels or guides or your higher self, right through you. And don't filter yourself too much. Just allow yourself putting those sticky notes and writing and writing and writing and channeling that information. And then go through all these. And then later we can meet and we can review it and we can polish it and we might remove something and change something. But most importantly, we started our engine going. We opened the channel. We started thinking about it. And my best ideas actually come not during my work session, but off time when my brain is truly in that relaxed state, brainwave, and when I'm dancing, I'm doing yoga, or I'm in the shower, that's when I get the answers. That's when I get the best ideas. So don't push yourself. Again, this is the process. It takes time. Slow is good. And just be open to that. Most importantly, start asking questions and be curious. That's what this is all about. Asking questions. And when you ask, eventually you will receive the answers. So, customer segments, you might have multiple customer segments or one segment. Just again, connect with your heart deeply and think, who are you serving here? Why are you here on this earth? A lot of times we are here with a specific story and experience and specific tribe we're supposed to be working with. So what that tribe is to you. Then the next one is your value proposition. What values you deliver to the customer? So that's something that you will put on your website, on your social media. This is presenting your offering. So again, connect with yourself and what are you here to do? How are you here to help your audience? Let's say if your audience is those young women 20 to 30 looking to become life coaches and healers? What are you promising? So, what I love to use here is transformation. Really, people do not care that much about your technology and methods, but they care about, okay, what's in it for me? What is the transformation? How is this going to change my life for the better? So I like to use this formula. Getting customers from A to B. So let's say getting women from aspiring coaches from feeling stuck to feeling clear and building aligned business. Something along those lines. And again, we don't have to be perfect here. Just start writing down whatever comes to mind. So transformation is one way to present what you do. Another way is to just kind of mention how you work. What makes you unique or more appealing to this customer segment? Then how do you make your customers feel? Or we can say, what are the benefits we are providing? So these are just examples just to kind of get you going, ideas of what is your value proposition about. And again, later we'll meet and polish your value proposition. Then the next one is customer relationships. It's really up to you. You can jump into channels first or relationships. I feel like customer relationships is one of the key areas for us to focus and not only focus on that first initial getting that client, but also once you get the client, how do we keep good relationships with our clients? How do we keep them happy and satisfied? And how do we grow with them and help them grow moving forward? And then also, how do we expand our customer base? So Canvanizer also have other questions here. This is just my insight on what customer relationships is, but of course, definitely very good to look into these questions that Canvanizer is presenting. So I like to start with how do we get client? How do we keep clients happy? And this could be having a membership or community where people can stay in touch with you, stay in touch with like-minded people. You don't have to have membership or community. This is just an example. Then having email newsletter, providing value regularly, or not necessarily regularly, but having a way of coming back to your clients and providing value as you feel inspired, not just kind of getting business done and leaving them on the ice alone, right? Anything else? Loyalty programs. This sounds kind of traditional marketing, and you could find a better word for it, but these are just an examples. Again, how do you keep your clients happy and engaged? Really, for many businesses, there is 80-20 rule, and that means 80% of your revenue might come from 20% of your clients. 80% of the revenue coming from 20% of your clients. That means we really need to focus on building true fans. There's actually this really great book on the 1000 true fans. I would highly recommend this. And it's talking about that we don't need the volume. We just need 1000 true fans, people that really love you and love what you offer. And all you need is just focusing on those really deep relationships. And that way, your fans, your clients will be raving about you and promoting you and supporting you and providing you free marketing, really. And the testimonials and success stories will sell you itself. You're not going to need to rely on constantly getting new clients. We don't want to fully rely on just getting new clients. That's a very unstable business model, very unpredictable, and also can be very costly. Costly in terms of time and money. Constantly looking for new clients is not the way to a sustainable business. So this is why this section is very important. Then channels, through which channels your customers want to be reached, how are we reaching them now, which channels are integrated, which ones work the best. You've already been doing something. Observe what's been working the best for you, what you want to focus on, what you want to double down on. Maybe something that you don't want to continue doing anymore. Maybe you tried Pinterest and it didn't work for you. Let's take them out and let's double down on what works. So this could be social media and choose your channel. Is it TikTok or Instagram? YouTube. Don't try to do too many at the same time because you'll be overwhelmed and most likely you'll not be able to do any of those properly. So I would say focus one or two and focus on presenting yourself well. Then also your channels could be, word of mouth, maybe referral system or affiliate marketing. And we could talk more about this. We could say partners. Another channel could be events, facilitation. That's how you get your word out. That's how you present yourself in front of other people. So opportunities are endless. Think what are the best channels to reach your customers? Where are these women hanging out? Where do they read? What kind of digital spaces they are in? And put that here. Then key activities. What key activities our value proposition require? Distribution channels, customer relationships, revenue streams. So you're looking at all of this work you've done so far and think, okay, so if I am promising women to get unstuck, and feeling clear. Then one of my key activities is creating a program that helps women to get unstuck, right? Then if these are our channels, then one of the key activities is working on the channels, communication, marketing. Really, marketing is the best word here. For most of you guys, marketing will be one of the key activities. And then you can add more comments how. Then other activity, if you're looking at these blocks, is customer relationships. Like I said, very important to focus on keeping good relationships, keeping clients engaged. Engaged. And then just list how you are planning to do it. Basically, whatever you mention in customer relationships, email newsletters, special offers, creating a membership or community. And whatever else is presenting, let's say if in channels we're mentioning word of mouth referral systems, affiliate programs, that's also one of your key activities. Partnerships, collaborations. And then you can be more specific on how you're going to work on those partnerships and collaborations. And speaking of partnerships and collaborations, the next block is about key partners. Who are your key partners or suppliers? Which resources are we acquiring from partners? Which key activities do partners perform? So these are the questions that Canvanizer is suggesting. How I like to think about this is, who are those other entrepreneurs or other businesses that we could work with and have a mutual benefit, mutual beneficial partnership? So they can refer clients to us, we can refer clients to them. Maybe we can have some kind of monetary partnership where you are paying for each referral or providing some other benefit. Maybe you're exchanging services with someone. And if you're working with this segment, again, go back to the segment. And that's why, again, I love that this is all in one page. So we can actually get ideas from the work we've done previously in other sections. So if we're trying to serve young women 20 to 30 looking to become life coaches, healers, again, what other services are they using? What other businesses could be relevant for us to partner with? Who else is working with this audience? So those could be yoga studios, could be some other healers that you know, could be some kind of retreats or festivals. Think about who else is working with your audience, tribe. How can you partner with them? What can you offer? And list different ideas. Again, don't filter yourself too much, just whatever comes to your mind right now. and we will brainstorm more. Key resources. What kind of resources do you need? If you are offering events, what kind of stuff do you need to get for those events? Do you need some technological resources? You most likely do need email marketing platform or customer relationship management platform. You might not need that, but that's just an example. POS system, payment processing system, if you're selling anything in festivals, let's say. So think about physical resources, technical resources. It could be some kind of courses because maybe you don't know enough about social media. You need to learn more. That could be one of the resources. And if you need money, how much money do you need? Money, resources. How much? What for? Again, we don't have to be super exact, but let's get this thread going and this question going. Then we're moving to cost structure. What are the most important costs inherent in your business model? Which key resources are most expensive? Which key activities are most expensive? So again, in terms of cost and money, we would be putting all this down here. So again, you can just list physical resources you mentioned here and how much they would cost, technical, courses, anything else, maybe travel as well. How much will it cost for you to deliver this to these people through these methods and through these activities? And revenue streams, how are you going to make money, basically? For what value are your customers willing to pay? For what do they really currently paying? How are they currently paying? How would they prefer to pay? How much does each revenue stream contribute to overall revenues? So pretty straightforward. How are you making money? List all different types of ways and also list what is the most profitable, which one is less profitable, maybe what new revenue sources you want to bring, which revenue sources are no longer relevant or exciting to you. Anything in terms of money and how you are collecting money and how you're planning to collect money. And here at the bottom, you'll see just brainstorming space, anything else that come to your mind and any ideas, comments, questions, put them here. Again, use this as a brainstorming space, as an organized notebook for yourself. We don't have to be perfect. This will be changing a lot. Let's keep it fluid. But again, stay open for ideas coming in. Start asking questions. Be curious and watch what's presenting on the horizon. What kind of ideas are flowing throughout the day, and keep coming back to this. Keep building. And most importantly, have fun. I find this a very fun process. It's like building your dream house. You're building your dream business. And all these little elements will create that impact that you want to create. So it is truly exciting and can be fun. Bring your inner child here to the process and have fun with the colors and go all out with all the crazy ideas. Don't judge yourself. Just have fun. Play some good music and knock yourself out. Okay, so that's your homework. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, when we meet, we will go through this more in detail and I will be able to answer any questions. But Good job. Hey, you're starting to build your dream business. Exciting.